So you want to write a screenplay because clearly what the world needs is another tortured genius at their laptop, making bold decisions like naming a character man number two. Cool. Well, let's talk about how to actually make this work. A successful screenplay isn't just about great dialogue, insane plot twists, or how many flashbacks you can squeeze in before the reader quits. It's about emotion, structure, and character. If someone feels something when they read it, and they don't want to burn it, you're already winning. So, I want to break this down step by step for you. Step one is the premise. Everything starts at the premise. If your story sounds boring when pitched in one sentence, it probably is. For example, what if a rat wanted to be a chef? Boom. Ratatouille. It's weird, but it works. A not so good example. A guy goes through a breakup and he eats cereal for 90 pages. Don't steal my memoir idea. It's mine. Step two is structure. The skeleton you can't ignore. Three-act structure isn't a trap. It's the life vest that stops your script from sinking into the confusing mess. Act 1 is your setup. It's your inciting incidents. It's where we meet your characters and get to know them, and we get hints of the theme. This is where everything builds from. It's like a tree. If you don't have strong roots, you don't have a strong tree, and a gust of wind is going to blow it down. Act 2 is like the trunk. It's where most of the story is. It's where the chaos is. It's where the pain is. It's where the fight scenes are. It's where the emotional spirals are. It's where the tears are and the fights are. If you think about a movie and it's not the climax, it's probably Act 2. Now, Act 3 is the resolution. Imagine Act 1 and Act 3 like a rainbow. Act 1 is where it starts. Act 3 is where it finishes. Everything you've set up on Act 1 comes full circle, or it doesn't, but it has to do so in a way that it almost does. Now, characters are the third step. Characters are important. Flat characters are for cardboard cutouts and NPCs. Your protagonist should want something desperately and be emotionally unequipped to handle it. Want is so important in a screenplay. You need want from the setup, from the go. If your character doesn't want something by page 2 or page 3, people will put it down because the want is going to drive the story. And when they get what they want or they don't get what they want, that's where the conflict comes in. Now, step 4. This is kind of in the process. You show, you don't tell. If your character says, I'm sad, instead of like crying in the rain, you have to go back and try again. People and characters are the same. You don't have people saying they're sad and not showing anything else. If your character is sad or angry, show it. But don't make them say it or don't make someone else say it. That's the sign of a bad script. Now, step 5. This is just, if you don't do step 5, nobody will even get past page 1 of your script. You have to use proper format. Final draft, writer duet, Highland 2. Pick your poison. But please, for the love of all that is good, do not write your script in Microsoft Word unless you hate yourself. Format, an industry format is how scripts get sold. If it's not an industry format, they just will not, they won't accept it. It's not a thing. Nobody looks at a script if it's not in proper format. So if you don't know proper format, read some scripts. Whenever you're watching your next movie, look up the script online, find the script, flick through it while you watch the movie, and you'll get ideas. You'll get inspiration. You'll know how to do exactly what you want to show. Okay, so now your script is done. You've done it all. You're a legend. Now the real thing begins. Read good scripts. Like I just said, good scripts. Movies that people really enjoy. Movies that are similar to something you want to write. And movies that you just know are good. You know what a bad movie is. and rewrite like your life depends on it. Because if you want to make money as a screenwriter, it kind of does. I want you to get feedback. And it can't be your mom. It's just someone other than your mom. Send it to a friend. Send it to, you know, yeah, a friend. Don't send it to anybody else. They might judge you. I'm joking. Send it to whoever you feel comfortable with and you feel like is going to give you proper feedback. And submit to contests. Because gambling is legal if it's with your art. Throw some money in it. See what happens. But don't throw all your money on contests. But you want to get yourself out there. Advertise yourself. I don't want to have any illusions here. Writing a screenplay is hard. Making it good is even harder. But if you can make someone feel something, you've already won. And if not, you have 120 pages of vibes. Alright, guys. Smash that like button if your script also has one emotionally unavailable protagonist and at least one existential monologue. Subscribe for more chaos, and drop your movie idea in the comments so I can pretend I'm a procrastinator.